Hey everyone, it's Miss Allison. I hope you're having a fantastic day. So at this point, you have completed your note catchers for your essay, and the next task is to first do our body paragraphs, then we'll do intro and conclusion asynchronously while you're waiting for class time. So you're looking at this right here. This is your outline. It should be very familiar since we used this last time, but you can see everything for your essay is really laid out nicely for you here. It's just kind of a matter of piecing it together at this point. So I'm going to go through the first body paragraph and just do a couple of examples to show you what this would look like, okay? So I'm going to look at my text set. Remember, it looks like this, and I have my what I see, what I think, what that is chart. We did a couple different fairy tale examples in class. Mine is going to be about the Three Little Pigs. So I'm writing about prompt number 1, which is asking me, how do my characters from the different texts that I picked show resilience? Now for mine, I am going to stick to just one story for my first body paragraph. If yours looks a little different or you're not sure how to approach what you have in your note catcher, please let me know. We can have that conversation either in office hours or in class time and talk about ways to organize it. There's many options you have, okay? But when I look here, I notice that I have my evidence, my analysis, and my points. I just need to clean them up and get them ready to go into the outline. And remember, outline doesn't need to be perfect by any means, but it's one step closer to that final product. Okay, so what I'm looking at here, I'm going to first take the 5 that I looked at and pick the top 3. And we practiced this in class a few times about what is the strongest. I'm going to do that by looking at my points. I notice that I say, okay, resourcefulness, assertiveness, gumption, strength, and again, resourcefulness. So I know resourcefulness is on there twice. I need to either get rid of one of those or both of those. But I'm going to really weigh this out in my mind and think, okay, which of these are really strong? I think being assertive is a pretty strong example of being resilient. Gumption, I think, could make that argument. And then I think resourcefulness as well. And when I look back at the evidence here, I'm like, that's pretty resourceful. It went from the wolf trying to eat them to them having the wolf for dinner. So I'm going to pick those 3. So let's just go up here first. I'm going to say assertiveness first. I'm going to start here. So in my essay, I don't have my topic sentence yet. I can quickly type that using the 3 points that I just did, right? So I would go through and I would add those 3 points in a topic sentence. All right, so I popped that topic sentence in here. In the story, the pig shows resilience when he is assertive, when he uses his resources, and when he uses his gumption to get rid of the wolf. So remember, our goal here is to address the prompt and preview our points. Really easy here because we know what our points are going to be based on this chart, okay? So let's start with that assertiveness one. Like I said, I'm going to take this quote now. I'm going to pop it into my evidence. Obviously, I'm going to have to introduce it a little bit. The formatting is super messy, so I'm going to have to fix all those things in a second. But my next thing is going to be writing that point. So I said here that assertive is the word I'm going to use. So it's going to be really easy. First, the pig shows. You can never type when I know people are watching, right? Resilience when he is assertive to the wolf. So I'm just going to give a little bit of context there. You don't need to tell the whole story, of course, but that's going to be the point. And then I would say, in the text, it says, no, not bad, there's my chinny chin chin. Okay? You can choose to give more context here. In the text, when the wolf is banging on the door trying to get in, the pig says, or something like that, okay? Awesome. And then, guys, we have this pretty much locked down. I'm going to take what I wrote here. I wrote a this shows sentence. If you did not, you can easily pop that, whatever you have, into the blue here and put this shows around it. Obviously, if you're challenging yourself and using different transitions, that's fine too, okay? But this shows he is resilient because he fights for what is his, okay? So I'm going to expand that a little bit. I'm going to explain it a little bit deeper. On my chart, I was just kind of going fast. Now that it's in context, I'm going to explain it a little bit deeper. Okay, so what I added is I said, this shows he is resilient because he fights for what is his by not backing down to the wolf and by telling the wolf to go away. So again, giving a little bit more context as to how that shows resilience. And then I check, I always go up. Does this explain my quote? Why, yes, it does. Does my quote come from my point? Yes, it does. And does that support my topic sentence? That's the whole story here. So we're going to just keep doing that again and again. Your job is to get your body paragraphs taken care of super solid. Should not take you more than the time I'm giving you in class because this work has already been done, okay? So it should be really easy, low stress. Pop it in here, and in class, we're going to talk about how to clean it up, advance your writing, all of those good things. Your goal is just to have something in this outline that resembles a PEA. Remember, there are 3 sets of PEA per paragraph, and you have 3 paragraphs, which means we'll be writing 9 total. They're coming straight from this chart here. Okay? I hope this is helpful. Please let me know what questions you have, and happy writing.